What if there was a way to completely reinvent the vegetable industry as we know it? That's right, an alternative to consuming vegetables the way we're so used to, whether it's at restaurants like this or grocery stores that we visit every week. What if someone has come up with the idea that could absolutely revolutionize and completely reinvent greens so that we can all eat healthier, feel confident, have a lot more energy? Our focus on this edition of the Reinvention Chronicles.
I think the thing I'm most excited for today, our Moonshot pitch competition, where 5 finalists are going to they get 2 minutes each to share their moonshot with all of you, and then all of you vote for the winner who gets $50,000. Are you guys ready for this? Woo! All right, so let's do this. In no particular order. Here's the mark.
You know, pesticides are a real issue. They're all over the place. And they're really harming our health. I wanted to create something that was convenient, affordable, and available to every person on the planet, and that's my mission. Not long ago, I was sick, debilitatingly so. I was in finance on Wall Street, but I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on with my health. I needed to do something. It wasn't until I got to Canada, to Toronto, was when I started studying the research on the link with pesticides and the diseases that we suffer from every day, the disease that I suffered from. I understood what I needed to do, and that was to control my own food supply. I did that by growing food in my own home, in my condo. Nobody's laughing. A guy, finance, growing, doesn't work. Absolutely doesn't work. So I had a problem, and I needed a solution. The solution is Tiny Farm. Tiny Farm, think of it as the Keurig for fresh salads. Tiny Farm is a self-contained organic vegetable growing appliance. Just imagine sitting at your dinner table, you're reaching over and you pick a salad, a living organic salad right there and then. A salad that you know is going to be the freshest possible, healthiest possible salad out there. Ladies and gentlemen, just imagine a tiny farm in your home, in millions around the world. I've got 3 seconds left. Join me. Oh, okay, sure.
So, 3 years from now, what do you envision the impact of this project to be?
So I see us feeding the average person who is looking to be healthier, but I also see us serving those people who find the prices of organics obscenely high. And so, you know, the vision is to go to every city in the world. We want to be in Shanghai. I have people in Shanghai who are interested. I've got orders coming out of Mumbai. You know, I've got friends who have money, but they're eating salad that's black. And so that's what we want to serve. It doesn't matter what economic level you're at, this is going to be made available to everybody. And I'll figure out a way to get it into your hands.
Okay.
What makes this so special that no one else can do this and they can actually take your idea and do it better?
So we have an Ottawa-based design company, and they've done 700 projects already. And they have many patents behind them. They're on Dragon's Den, their products have come onto Dragon's Den, and they've won. So they're behind this, so we have technology that's going into it right now. And I already have a provisional patent on it.
Amazing. Thank you, Amar. Thank you.
As promised, he is the CEO. He's the founder of Tiny Farm. Amir Khawaja is here with us. And how appropriate that we're outside this restaurant chain, Amir, and we're talking about how food, how vegetables, how healthy eating is going to be reinvented in 2017 and beyond, somewhere in the future. And your company is one of those companies that's a ground floor company that's really basic. And if I could be so presumptuous, I'm going to put you on the spot here. It's like you have your own garden in a condo and you can do it all yourself.
That's exactly right.
So you've got to tell us right now. I want everyone watching to really get the day you came up with the idea.
Oh, wow. It was, I think it was a long-term coming. It was my desire to do something for people who just had a problem getting pure food into their bodies.
Right.
And disease, me being sick, and just the obscene prices in the grocery store.
But we want to hear about the epiphany day, the day the heavens opened up with the idea, I could do this.
Okay, so one day I was sitting in my living room, looking at my kitchen wall, and I was like, wow, in my condo, and I was like, wouldn't it be great if I could have a wall full of vegetables growing right in my condo? And that's how it all started.
From that idea.
From that idea.
Some people have these great business ideas that are written on napkins. Some people, have these sort of bolts of lightning come from nowhere. But since that day, when you were sitting in your condo and said, what if I could grow vegetables on my wall, what's happened?
Wow, a lot has happened. I did 4 prototypes and just tested the concept to see if it would be even possible. Matured it, and 2-3 prototypes later, kind of showed it out to people at different different venues, and people seemed to gravitate towards it. One thing led to another, and each subsequent prototype was better. People were like, wow, yeah, I want to know more about it. And that led me to invest more of my money and more time and effort to come to where I am today.
And what are the implications now for nutrition in the future? Because that's really what you're on the forefront. We can talk all day about pesticides and multinational conglomerates who are poisoning our food, and we get that, right? But where's this all going from your perspective?
To be able to put pure food into everyone's bodies at near farm prices. That's really what I want to happen. Whether it's in a city like Toronto or any other major city in the world, but in particular, we're going after people who just cannot afford the obscene prices in the stores today.
Uber absolutely disrupted the taxi industry as we know it. What industry are you out to disrupt?
I'm out to disrupt, wow, probably a number of industries, but the lies at the grocery store. If you went to a grocery store and you asked them where the food may have come from, you'd be hard pressed to get an answer. Yet they're putting labels like pure, all natural and fresh on the food when they actually themselves don't know where it's coming from.
Right.
And so that's at least the first step.
How soon do you think before Tiny Farm can really start to bring products to a commercialized market?
So we're in...
Not to put any pressure, but just...
Yeah.
But I think this is helpful for people who follow the Reinvention Chronicles to know it doesn't happen overnight. You left Wall Street, by the way, to start on this journey, okay? So Amir was already successful in a whole other profession, but if you look into your crystal ball, what do you see in the future?
As far as Tiny Farm is concerned,
Yeah.
so we're in product development now, where we have a professional design firm actually moving the product development to become manufacturable. I think we're probably 9 months away from getting the first one into somebody's hand, but don't hold me to it.
No, no, it's-
You know, it's one of those things where, you know, you continue to develop, we're innovating, and that's it. So we're going to continue to speak to you, to people out there, continue to refine, and then bring this product to market, at least in its first iteration.
For people who are curious about your concept, how do they get a hold of you?
So you can reach me at my website, tinyfarm.io, and then send a message to me there.
Final question. What is the one thing you want Tiny Farm and this quest to be known for?
Wow. I've always wanted to solve world hunger. And if I can do 1% of that, not even, if I can do 0.1% of that, I'd be happy getting pure food into people's hands and making an impact health-wise, socially, environmentally, spiritually, because you're putting pure food into your bodies. You make an impact that way too. I'd be pretty pleased with that outcome.
Amir Khawaja, he is the CEO, the founder of Tiny Farm, and hopefully some of these ideas in this conversation will help you recreate and reimagine the business, the life, the career that you deserve.